What's going on, duelists? It's Darius with the Game State, and we're here with Tristan. What's going on, man?
Not much, dude.
Going second with Swordsoul, man. All right, without further ado, let's just dive right into it.
So, played Swordsoul today. Been playing Swordsoul probably like a year now, at least. So, it's been consistent for me. It's been the deck that I tend to gravitate towards when I don't really know what else I want to play in the format, especially when it's so diverse. You can run a lot of hand traps. You can play a lot of unique tech cards depending on what you want to have a good matchup against. So I just I like the flexibility of it, and the consistency appeals to me.
Alrighty.
So starting off, standard, it's pretty much solved at this point. 3 of the God card, Moye. If it resolves, it's pretty insane.
Face the cards this way.
This way?
Yeah.
So 3 Moye, then 3 Longy Boy. Synchro 10s are good, so any way you can consistently access those, it's going to be insane. 3 Ecclesia. You definitely want to see it going second. Going first, it's not the best, but if you only open this, plus any other of your Swordsoul cards, plus Worms, it's still full combo. So I think you played at 3. And then 2 Taya. Some people only play one of this, but you play Desires in the deck, and oftentimes you just want to be able to top deck a second one of these and win the game off of that alone. So I think it's worth playing 2. That's it for like the Swordsoul names. So then we play 3 of the Light Tinny. Probably the best one. It's a +1. Solves a lot of your problems if you don't have much, especially not access to a Swordsoul name. It's what's going to pull that tune out of the deck to get you there for that Chi Shell. Speaking of the tuner, the Earth one, adding a banish back that you just banish for cost with Taya, it's pretty insane. Gets an extra card in your hand to pitch, and helps you make your Synchro 8s. You could play 2 of this if you wanted to make more space, but I think that I like opening it, especially next to another one of these, so I don't mind it at 3. And then 2 Vishuddha. This is a out to basically anything that's a problem going second. You could definitely play 3 of this, but it doesn't really do enough going first, so you could probably side with 3rd if you wanted to. And then some people don't play this at all, but I think that Circle, and you'll see that later, is a really, really good card. So the level 4 Water Tinny can come up a lot for you. I play it, helps you play around Imperm, which is the bane of your existence going first. So I think it's really important. Last of the monsters, 3 Ash Blossom, because there's a lot of scary cards that can be searched, specialed. I don't like that. Spells, we got 3 Emergence, Rhoda, gets you whatever you need. 3 Circle. So what I was saying with the Water Tinny, being able to tribute off your normal summon for cost to not only search to extend farther, but to allow it to resolve is insane. So you got to play this, and then if you don't need this going first, you just set it. Whatever you were going to pop with Blackout, you just tribute off as instead and get a free search. Pop 2. 3 Talents. This card is really good. Helps you break boards. They ash your emergence you can't play. You can draw 2, and then you can. God card. Doesn't need any extra explanation. Draw 2. 2 Eclipse. I like Eclipse a lot. You can kind of just activate it, not really have to worry about it. If it doesn't resolve, it forces them to do something. A lot of boards, especially other Swordsoul boards, you can activate this and, I mean, you're in there. They have no worms to pop. They have no way to negate it. So last spell would be Duster. You don't have to play this. It's actually my 41st card, but I am scared of purple, so I like to play it.
Gotta get that gold rip, man.
And then we have 3 traps. Probably guess what they are. Imperm and the 1 blackout. Who would have thought Icarus Attack was good? We can do the extra deck. Got my 2 Swordsoul tokens, courtesy of my boy, LD, the GOAT. Yazi, we still play it. It doesn't come up nearly as much anymore, especially since Token Collector isn't clapping us. But if you play the Bestials, it'll definitely come up. And I think it's still a good card. It'll come up occasionally that you might need to banish an Ashina, summon the Earth one with synchro with Longyun to make a 7. This will be your way to get access back to your engine again with the Taya or the Moye. 2 Chi-Shell. Have to play at least 2 of it. It's one of your best cards, and you can't have Unicorn ripping your only copy of it. 2 Baxia. Same thing. Unicorn rips 1, you have the other one. But if you can make this twice in 1 turn, it is not once per turn, so the card is pretty insane. You can basically clear an entire board and almost get game just by that itself. Draco Berserker, he's really good too. You know, it's not a negate, but the banish definitely helps a lot, especially if you can make this while you're pushing. Just clears things out of the way and then attacks over even more, help close it out. And for one of the flex spots, Dragite, Trap Tricks is out. You know, sometimes if you're already winning and you're not going to have Longyun access for a negate, you can make a Dragite next to a Chi-Shell, draw a card off your Moye, and you know, if you play Nib especially, a lot of people don't even remember. You side in your Nibs, then you know you can try to hit the jackpot on a couple bounces. Chaofeng, not everyone is main decking Nib right now, but I like to respect it enough to have this as an option, especially post siding. It's really good when you open the ability to make this plus a normal summon. I mean, it's kind of insane. You can make them nib you before it even matters, and then if they do, it doesn't because you just normal summon and keep playing anyways. Synchro 10s, the standard 3. All 3 are really good in their own way. You know, getting over a problematic card or outing something you can't target. Chen-Ying's gonna come in clutch for that. 2 interruptions guaranteed plus draws on the opening combo. It's probably the best thing going first game 1 in my opinion. That would be the big Longyun synchro, and then everyone knows how good Barone is. It's got 3 effects, so it's pretty insane. 3 monks. You could play 2, but I often find that 2 comes up, and if Unicorn rips the second one, you're kind of screwed. So I play 3. It's probably a little bit too safe, you might consider, but it works for me, so I like it. And then last card, Shaman. On the follow-up, this card, sometimes you don't have what you need to get to one of your engines, one of your engine Swordsoul cards, but you can put 2 worms on the field. This can get it out of the grave. Keep playing. So, that would be that. Then for the side, it's a little bit rough. I haven't been playing a lot recently, but for right now we have 3 nibs. It's really good if the cash players overextend. It's really good against greedy Swordsoul players that want to draw 2 on their combo opening play, like I do. So any deck that likes to put a lot of bodies on board and isn't paying attention probably isn't playing around it necessarily right now, I don't think. But 2 Droplet, it's a really good card. If I had the 3rd one, I'd probably sideboard that too. 2 Cosmic. I like it against Trap Tricks because a lot of times you know what one of their sets is going to be. So if it's problematic for you, you can basically, what's 1,000 life points? You just pay it, and get rid of it, and never have to deal with it again. Like it a lot. 2 Anti-Spell. Side this in going first alongside your 3 D barriers. You know, I think the way my side pattern kind of works, the 5 cards works well for me going first, so it's easy to side straight in. And then last 3 is 3 evenly matched. Really good going second, especially against trap decks or really any deck that's gonna commit a lot to their turn 1 board. Works great. So that's pretty much it.
Well, all right, man. We know you went second place today. Talk about the matchups.
Round 1 was against Trap Tricks. Both times, I don't think he opened very well. I think he opened 2 evenly matches in his going first hand, game 1. So kind of unlucky for him, but I had what I needed to push through the 1 trap interruption plus the Raftasia and close it out. Game 2, he went first again. I opened Cosmic, and he had 2 sets. One was one of the Trap Tricks traps that he set previously, and he flipped the second one, which was D-Barrier, my draw phase. So I just cycloned the set and played the rest of my turn like normal. Won the game that way. Round 2 was... I played round 2.
Earth Machine.
Ah, that's right. Earth Machines.
Play me, man.
I don't think he opened very well either game. But that's why I like Swordsoul so much, is I didn't necessarily open the best either, but I was consistent enough to be able to just put enough to be able to push through both times. So it ended up working out pretty well. And then round 3, I went against Dino, yeah, and took a fat L. I negated with Chi-Shao on a normal summon. What was it?
Scrap Raptor.
Normal summon Scrap Raptor with nothing else in his hand that was playable, and I decided to play into a thrust. So that'll do it right there. I got cooked game 1, and then game 2, Fossil Dig into Misk is kind of cracked. Who would have thought? So ripping cards out of my hand, couldn't really get what I needed going. D-barriered twice, so it just couldn't push through in the end. But that's that's what happens sometimes. They just open the nuts,
All right, man, that's going to do it for this deck profile. Before you go, I want to get your thoughts on the next big set coming out, Cyberstorm XS. Is there anything you're looking forward to in that set?
I can be 1000% honest with you. I couldn't tell you a single card coming out in that set. So you won't find any insight coming from me. I pretty much wait for other people to let me know what they think is going to be good, and then I'll look at it and decide for myself. So you guys let us know in the comments what you think you want to see in the next set.
All right, man. Well, that's going to conclude this deck profile. I want to, again, say thank you to Tristan for, sharing this goo with us, as well as TNJs for hosting this tournament. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to advance the game state.